Yo, man, look, we're here at our event tonight. More Moves. More Moves is a branch of More Bookings. That's the tours. We're here. We're in New York. So we've seen a lot of talented artists. I'm excited to see you guys. We're here, man. Artists are performing. We had a pre-show where we had a panel. We had Looks by London, share information. He works with Fabio, Davies, you name it. Then we had Tuesday here, it's about the Fleet DJs. He works with Fetty Wap. They came to give information to the artists so the artists can get some information to know how to do business. We just here to really just turn people from where they was before into stars. Or we just want, at this time in our lives, when you deal with our platform, you're gonna leave better than you started every single time. And I'm confident about that. So, let's go.
Hey, what's up? It's your girl Sakara, and you already know I'm with Scott Morris, all right? He is the one who has Morris Booking, the reason I am here today, and the reason so many people get an opportunity to perform in such an amazing crowd, such as the event tonight in New York. So talk to me about Morris Bookings, how did it come about, and tell me about tonight.
Word. I ain't gonna lie, that might be a good name in the future. I might call it Morris Booking in the near future. But so More Bookings, like what's going on tonight is we just connect with a lot of different artists. Like we've been blessed to have the opportunity, and I want to give all thanks to God, but we had the opportunity where we can do events throughout the United States. And a lot of those times connected with new people, discovering new talent, putting them in the stages. You never know what can happen. So just being able to be blessed to do that. So tonight we're just having a show. We got Krista B in the house. We're scouting new talent to take on tour or to be a part of our festival. Because our festival, we just really want to make things happen. Like it's becoming something for the Northeast, and I'm grateful to be able to have that responsibility. We've had like 30 events like in COVID, and we had a couple artists like just speak to us and say how the fact that this feels like a revolt to them, or a South by South, or I've had some artists say I don't have the funds to go to South by South, but the fact that you created this, I feel like this is for me. So I understand the importance of it. So just finding new talent just to like see who we can help and position. Because it's a lot of dope people that never get the chance to get heard. So.
Right, definitely. And I just want to say, for people out there who do not know, Scott has always put on for artists. So talk to me a little bit about why it was always important for you from the start to be that person who gives people opportunities.
Because I was given an opportunity. And sometimes you never know what can happen. Like Marlon Daniels, when I was in John Jay College, he saw something in me that I didn't even know I saw something myself. He had me host our talent show, and I didn't even know I could host. It was just like he put me on the stage, and I ended up making the Dean rap, not knowing that the Dean was the former publicist of Michael Jackson. He just ended up working in John Jay College. So it was just like I didn't know that I could do these things, but had somebody not see something in me, I wouldn't be here. And then it just became something that you never know. You never know who's the next star. You never know who's the next doctor, the next real estate agent. You just don't know until you give somebody a shot or talk to them or pay attention. So I got an opportunity, so that meant something to me to give it to others.
Wow, that's incredible. And just for people out there who do not know, can you tell of one story of just one of the many artists who you've met throughout the years that is like one of the most stories you're most proud of?
Right now for me it's like Courtesy currently, because I've been working with Courtesy for 3 years. So just to see like the numbers have grown. We've been able to go like state to state, and the crazy part is when I first met Courtesy came to me and was like, yo, I want to rock with you. And I told him, well, I'm going to South by South. I'm going to drive down 28 hours. And I didn't take him serious. He said, I'm going to do it then. And next week, he drove, he helped drive. We went to South by South. But just seeing like where he's at now, just from the growth and being consistent, I'm really proud of that, because I know that from day one, all the shows we did, all the things we preached, and now to see the engagement, the growth, I understand like it's a lot of ways that you can grow an artist, but you can't beat meeting people in real life. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of other people that, like I said, I had the chance to work with too, but I got to see that and be a part of that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm grateful for that.
Wow, that's amazing. And as a person who's a leader, who are helping so many different people, for those out there who want to be in a position to throw events, to help artists, or help people in general, what are 3 key things that you think is imperative for them to have?
Well, thank you. Well, I didn't see myself as that, but thanks. But I would say when it comes to like curating events, just scoping out venues, just treating this like a job, because at the end of the day, it's like when you're dealing with venues, you're building a relationship, and you got to understand that every event could be either your last event with that venue, or it could be an ongoing relationship. But it really just decides on how you deal with the venues, how you deal with the people that come to the shows, how you work with your host, your team. Everybody that you allow to help you in any type of way is a reflection of you. So you got to be mindful of the people that you choose to be on your team with that event that's assist you any type of way. One thing go wrong, then you get the blame. So it's just about going about it right, and also being open to give people a chance. So just know what you want, know how to talk to people, and treat the door person, the security, the janitor, every person that's in that establishment as someone important. Nobody's more important than the other person.
That is really great advice. I love that. And for the artists that are like, I really want to be able to go to South by Southwest with you, or just be on a tour, what is the best way to kind of get your attention and reach out?
To be honest, right now, with the stuff that we doing, perform. Because if you dope, like, it's going to come back to me. You know what I'm saying? Just continue to work hard. Just continue to be professional. If I don't get back to you right away, just reach back out. You know? But just continue to keep working. I'm going to see it. I'm going to hear about it. So, and don't be afraid to reach out.
Okay, so we're in the beginning of January, right? You already did 3 events, which is epic, by the way. You're welcome. Mind you guys, it's literally January 7th. So I got to ask you, what are your main goals for 2022?
Main goal is to really have Day Summit become a staple for the Northeast, because that has to be like a festival for the Northeast. Like South by South is for the Southwest. They hold on to that every year. I want to raise 4 more scholarships so that we go from 15 to 19, or at least 19 to 20 new scholarships that we've given out in total, making Day Summit the festival for the Northeast that everyone in the Northeast holds on to and looks forward to network with people, perform at, get signed from, all of those things. So that, relaunching something really big in June, putting a couple more artists on tour, and closing out the year with a really big surprise. Like, I don't want to say it because I don't want to jinx it, but we got something in motion that we know, done right, is gonna change the game. So just keeping God first and praying over it, and just being consistent, and just 12 months strong. Long as we don't lose focus, we'll be able to close the year with something epic. So that's it.
Yes, and I love that. And we got to talk a little bit about music in general. You're not only passionate about music artists, you literally yourself love music, and you actually make music. So I want to talk to you a little bit about your transition into making music, and that feeling you had when you knew it was the right time.
You said transitioning back into music?
Yeah.
Okay. I had to find myself, and I had to be okay with my story, because the thing is, like, for me, I started as a rapper first. A lot of people may or may not know that, but that's, like, if I didn't start as a rapper, I wouldn't be so passionate about helping people, or helping people like me, because sometimes we don't know what to do or what direction to go. So it just took time. I had to find myself. I had to be comfortable with my story. I had to be okay with the mistakes that I made. I had to learn to understand that I'm not perfect, and I had to understand that there's someone right now that's trying to do what I'm doing, or going through what I'm going through, and I got that story that could probably, like, keep them going, and that's okay. Like, so I learned from me, I ain't trying to rap like nobody. I'm trying to just be myself, and it's either people gonna like it or not, but it's my release, but somebody gonna relate to it, and somebody gonna get through it. So I just found my voice, and I'm comfortable now. I'm ready to go. Like, I'm about to, like, I am super focused now that I found myself, and I'm comfortable with my story.
So I love that, the fact that you're willing to help artists as well as do your own thing, because a lot of people, they would get, you know, like, I don't have enough time and stuff like that. So for you, I know you said you grew, you have to find yourself. What advice do you give to people who get stuck in their own way? Because we all been there.
I would say pray. That's one. That helped me. So I can only say that y'all will help me. Pray. Understanding that it's okay to forgive yourself. Because sometimes when we get stuck in our own head, we forget to forgive ourselves. Because maybe we made a mistake. We didn't reply back to that email fast enough. Or we don't have a great idea yet. Don't rush it. It's going to come. Maybe you got to live more too. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you do have to live more in order for you to have more ideas. Travel. Like, live life. Once you start living, you'll get over that block. But you got to live in order to get over that.
You know what? That is really deep, and that is a whole quotable. In the era of TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, you got to live life. That was really deep. How are you balancing that, social media with living life?
Chilling. I don't really have no expectations anymore. Like when I first started, I had expectations that by this age, I got to be this point. I got to be this successful. I got to be this executive. I got to sign this many artists and get all my homies $1 million. Now I understand it's going to happen, but it's with time. You just got to let it flow. One of my mentors said to me before, Scott, you are so focused, but you forget to live. You don't know when you're going to make it. You will because you're consistent, but you don't know when it's going to happen. And then life is going to pass you by, and then you're going to have opportunities or memories that you could have had created, not there. So what are you going to have to write about? What are you going to have to talk about? Who are you going to connect with if you have nothing to share or nothing that you guys can connect with to have a conversation? You got to live. And I was stuck in my own head, but now I just let everything go. I just wake up, I pray, I write out my goals. I know what's gonna happen. If we make mistakes, we just get back up and we try again. But I live. I don't even stress no more. So that's how I balance out social media. I'm in a place where I'm extremely happy. Like nothing can break my focus right now because I'm extremely happy with who I am as a person. So I just live. That's how I balance it. I don't think too much about it. I just go.
Wow. You know what? That's amazing, and I don't know if a lot of people feel this way, but you talk like a motivational speaker. Yes. Yeah. I'm like, are you pro therapy? Have you done therapy, or you just like this? That is incredible. Thank you so much for telling those gems. I think hearing your story and your interview will help a lot of people.